Good afternoon. We're here with Dr. Jewel Sweet once again on the American Roadshow. We're out to ask students another important question. Would you rather dump tea into the Boston Harbor, or would you rather row across the Delaware River with George Washington the day after Christmas? Now, the importance is that these are two December events, as we are in December right now.
Well, the so-called Boston Tea Party happened December 16, 1773. We celebrated the 250th anniversary of that event 2 years ago, where colonists disguised themselves and threw tea into Boston Harbor to protest the various acts that Britain had been passing on us. The second event that we're celebrating will be next year, the 250th anniversary of when George Washington and his troops snuck up on the Hessians.
Is it going to be the Boston Harbor and the Boston Tea Party, or are we going to row with the Delaware River and George Washington?
So, would you rather join the disguised colonists throwing tea in Boston Harbor, or join George Washington crossing the Delaware and surprising the Hessians the day after Christmas?
Definitely joining George Washington and crossing the Delaware. That was such a monumental moment in history.
George Washington, because it'd be a memorable experience.
I think I would definitely be right there next to George Washington. Honestly, I can't get more patriotic than that.
I'm crossing the Delaware.
I definitely don't drink tea, so I would do the tea one, and I would love to see the British's face after and be like, yeah, I just threw all y'all's tea into the harbor, so.
I think I would dump the tea because I think that's really petty and I think that's kind of hilarious.
I think I'd join George Washington and row across the river.
I think I'd dump some tea. Like a little bit rebellious.
Oh, well, I can tell. You, sir?
I'm gonna have to cross the Delaware with Washington.
I would rather join George Washington on a nice rowboat adventure.
We're gonna row with George Washington the day after Christmas. Yeah, we're gonna get that big arm workout.
I'd rather row with George Washington because I like George Washington, so he gets my vote.
I would join George Washington.
I choose tea. I love sipping tea.
I pick George Washington.
I'm gonna go with the Boston Tea Party. And I'm gonna go with Washington.
Can I ask you?
I think I definitely want to join George Washington because then I could be in the awesome painting of him rowing across the Delaware.
We have a decisive victory. George Washington with a big blowout. We'll see you again for another episode before too long. Have a great one, and as always, sick 'em Bears.